Well, Jim, another topic that has mystified listeners and wrestling fans in general for quite some time has been Keith Lee.
We finally found out. What a dadgum letdown.
That's right.
I thought it was going to be something really intricate and good. I don't understand this. He revealed that the reason why he's been off television is he got COVID earlier in the year and then had lasting effects from it and wasn't medically cleared. The way that he told his story, and Mia Yim is his girlfriend now. I guess they're a couple, and she got it while taking care of him. But the way that he told his story made him a big sympathetic babyface. And why did they not come out and just say this before? It would have made him, as I said, a babyface. It would have explained all this. It would have prevented people from coming up with all these, conspiracy theories. Remember we said, somebody said the story was that they were trying to trademark his name and he didn't want them to. When I said at the time, well, that's screwy. You know that they're going to fucking have rights to your name if you go to work there. It wouldn't have been a surprise. And just all this other stuff. And Jesus Christ, I was like, how the fuck has this guy pissed off Vince McMahon that bad? And then he was on the internet for the past, month or more saying, I wish I could tell you guys. I wish I could tell you. Well, then fucking tell us. What should have been secret about this? What should have been withheld from the public? What is inexplicable or that would have made him sound bad or made the business look bad about him telling this story that he obviously wanted to tell? I don't understand this whole controversy now.
Well, I don't have too much to add to the controversy.
Well, give me something here. Try to explain. Be Sputnik Monroe.
Well,
Jump up and say, I'll tell you how stupid people think.
WWE has certainly had a very strange relationship with the pandemic and COVID-19. And I can understand why they wouldn't want, and I'm not saying I understand why. I could see them not wanting anything out about this. And I could see that being a bit of the issue.
But again, people are talking and saying all kinds of things, speculating, whatever. He's saying, I wish I could tell you. Well, you know what? You could have told us because it's your health and it's your fucking medical background and it's your medical report. And you could have said, I'm going to tell these people because they're making up a bunch of fucking stories. We're in a global pandemic. I'm going to make myself look good and sympathetic. And you guys can go fuck yourself. But apparently even 400-pound Keith Lee has balls the size of kernels of corn. Nobody will prevent themselves from looking like idiots just because the office says, oh, don't say anything. Fuck you. It's just ridiculous. So again, he said it wasn't like I robbed a bank and they caught me, a parole violation. I had to go to prison for 6 months. I was on drugs. I was in an alley somewhere overdosing. No, I got sick and I had lingering complications. I'm telling you this because it's my fucking body and my health, and I don't want people making up stories while I'm gone off television. They go fire him. If they fire him for that, then they don't want him there anyway, and they're probably looking for a loophole. Fuck these fucking guys that just goddamn. Soon as somebody says jump, they say how high. This is not the wrestling business anymore. This is goddamn miscellaneous bunch of Cirque du Soleil performers that are interchangeable and just told what to do until they're of no use. And I don't know why everybody is cooperating with that. You're making me cranky now.
Well, let me cheer you up a little bit and think about the future prospects. And maybe that's something Keith Lee thought about when he was at home recovering. What am I going to do? What's my life after wrestling? And of course, it could be anyone at any stage of their life, any age in their life, that could begin right now with Code Academy learning a whole new way to do things.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, they're a new sponsor here on the program, and I'm excited to learn more about Code Academy because there is certainly, down through history, all these people that have been able to crack these codes. I mean, I don't think they caught the Zodiac Killer.
No. It's a completely different.
They read the Dead Sea Scrolls, and they've brought criminals to justice, and especially in wartime, You know, the code-breaking department, especially in World War II, was responsible for the Allies getting great victories over the Nazis and the Japanese and et cetera. So I'm all in favor of people studying these codes. And, of course, and there's the secret code of the Little Orphan Annie decoder ring. Eat more Ovaltine. You can see it took somebody, an expert in code, to be able to come up with that Little Orphan Annie code so that kids would be able to understand it all over America. Code Academy, I think, is going to lead to a mushrooming, a literal blossoming of experts in secret codes.
Geez, Jim, what do they do?
Well, according to the written material I have here, there's never been a better time to become a programmer. And with Code Academy, you can learn to code on your own terms. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to advance, Code Academy can help you reach your coding goals. Learning to code might be the easiest way to change your career. As a matter of fact, whatever career you're in now, if you learn code, you can start writing ransom notes and extortion notes.
Will you stop it? Stop that.
Is this a different kind of code?
I completely did. This is not the Zodiac Killer.
There's another kind of code?
Programming code. All the problems you've had, Jim Cornette, with your website, all those problems could have been solved like that if only you had taken a few minutes and sat down with Code Academy, and maybe you yourself learned how to program your own website. And that's one of the great things that people can learn from Code Academy, how to build their own sites.
Oh, so Code Academy, like Hotchkiss. You can be your own Hotchkiss Featherbottom if you go to Code Academy, because it's the best way to learn code online. They not only teach you job-ready coding skills, but also help you build unique projects for your portfolio. If you're a photographer, I guess you'll have a portfolio. Earn certificates and even prep for technical interviews. That's what they are.
That's right.
All righty. Anyway, the point is, if you know how to do this stuff, well, if you know how to do it, you wouldn't want to go to Code Academy. But if you want to know how to do it, and you know what it is, unlike me, go to Code Academy. You can get qualified for in-demand jobs in as little as 2 months. You can learn at your own pace and your own level. You can choose what to learn, from building websites to analyzing data, and all points in between. You can learn coding languages, including Python, HTML, Squall, HTML-CSS, HTML,
No.
and SQL is Squall.
They actually say, you say the letters, you don't try to pronounce it.
Well, you can learn Python, HTML/CSS, SQL, JavaScript, and more. I know you use JavaScript in coffee shops. If you're not sure where to begin, like me, Code Academy will point you in the right direction. You can get instant feedback. Your code will be tested as soon as you submit it. They have a chemical, they drop that thing in, and it turns blue if it's correct. So you know if you're on the right track, folks. Interactive platforms help you learn by doing. You can build your portfolio and get a certificate of completion once that you have reached completion, to make yourself more marketable to future employers. What are you laughing about?
No, please go ahead.
You can test your knowledge with tailor-made quizzes just for you. Tools and cheat sheets to help ideas stick. And you can get help from other learners or worker bees in the forum, or connect with people near you in your local Code Academy chapter. You can go to Code Academy meetings where you all wear hoods and robes. And
stop.
Code Academy's community of over 50 million people, all coding all together. So land your dream job in web development, programming, computer science, data science, and tons more of things that I don't know how they work. And join those millions of people to learn to code with Code Academy and see where coding can take you. Get 15% off your Code Academy Pro membership when you go to Code Academy. That's CODECADMY. COD. Stop it. CODE is what I'm trying to say. CODECADEMY.com, and use the promo code EXPERIENCE. That's codecademy.com. Promo code experience to get 15% off. They're so oriented in code, they even write the name of their company in code. It's Codecademy. CODECADEMY.com. Promo code experience. If I've gotten even close in the same zip code as some of that other stuff, it'll be wonderful. There you go. Brian, did you learn everything you need to know?
I think so. It's Codecademy.
Codecademy. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a prefrontal lobotomy.
Well, Jim, it's now time to move on with the show, but I will say I actually do know some people in Brooklyn who have used Codecademy in the past and have gotten jobs as programmers, so it is a great service for a lot of the listeners maybe looking at getting into a new line of work or building out their own projects. Check that out.
Yes, and if you need to decipher the Rosetta Stone, it'll come in handy.